Greetings, everyone. I wanted to share with you, I started reading this book on Kindle. It came free for me with unlimited Kindle. It's called Prisoner of Freedom by Renata Frisella Lugli. My 36 years in the Scientology cult. And it's actually very interesting. I just started reading it. I'm thinking it's going to be a quick read. I like that she has herself inside a cage. That's also MK Ultra. They always use that. If you'll notice with the Hollywood celebrities, they're always in cages. Or if you're watching a movie, you'll notice they'll have a cage right next to the actress or actor, and they'll have little birds in there. I don't know if those are mockingbirds. I'm not sure. I don't think they're mockingbirds. But they're always, that's a sign of mind control. So far, let's see where I'm at here. I'm almost to the third chapter, which is called A Dream on the Verge of Shattering. And what I like about this book is that, it's actually really sad. She was a young, beautiful Italian woman who was modeling, and she was getting a lot of modeling work. And she moved from Rome to Madrid. Wait, no, not Madrid. Milan. She moved from Rome to Milan, and she said it was like quite a culture shock because she was originally from Rome. And she was making really, really good money. Really good money. I mean, it's kind of a highfalutin career, not everyone can have that. And one of the models, she was an American model, was raging about Dianetics and all these things. And originally, the name of the institute she was to go to was not called Church of Scientology because, get this, originally in Italy, it was not allowed to be called a church. Imagine that, you guys. So it just kind of breaks my heart. But what I loved about the very beginning of the book is she was explaining how she kind of got lured into it and how everyone that she was around, like the young people, like the young adults, they were so focused on making a better world, making the planet a better place to live, which is really beautiful. I mean, they don't understand that they're being tricked. And that is what's kind of heartbreaking. You think about, and that's why I talk about it until I'm blue in the face about the inversions, because that's what, like, the diabolical magic does, is it inverts everything that's good. Parents are no good. Children should be adults. Saving the planet, but actually they're not really saving the planet. And all these things, and it's an inversion. And I personally believe on a spiritual level, somehow it's, in a lot of ways, it's taking their soul, it's draining their soul, taking all their money, a lot of people being physically abused, sexually abused, or financially abused. And I'm to the part where she meets her husband, who's also an Italian citizen. They get married, they're both Scientologists. She has her first baby. Oh, what is his name? Anyways, I can't think of her oldest son's name. That's the one in the future she's going to be disconnected with. And then she has another little baby. And she explains how heart-wrenching it was for her and her husband to constantly have to get babysitting, like from her parents and his parents and all these things. I got mixed feelings on it, but I can definitely understand how that could happen. And especially, I'm not a mother, but I do definitely have that mother gene. If you guys ever see me in action, you'll see what happens. But I don't think that every single Scientology parent, I don't think they're trying to hurt their children. Now, the more abusive, narcissistic types don't care about their children. And also, too, we have to remember a lot of this is coercion, and people are doing things under duress. And I love Natalie Webster's story about how she and her whole family escaped. How I wish more of these Scientology families that all of them could just leave. Because the minute you stop participating in the grand illusion, it can't continue. Just like one of my favorite movies is the original Matrix. I've watched that movie I don't know how many times. But it's like the red pill versus the blue pill. You know, what are you going to believe? And that's what diabolical black magic spells do, is they take away your ability to think freely. And in some ways, they what's the word I'm looking for? It's right on the tip of my tongue. I guess usurp might be a word I could use. It's not the one I'm looking for. But in some ways, they usurp your free will. One tiny step at a time. Each auditing session. And also, too, what I'm becoming more aware of, and I honestly wish I could get a little more credit once in a blue moon. I'm grateful for everyone who's grateful for me, but it's so enraging to think about how what's running the flag base over there, the flag hotel, are the children right now. And people have to pay more for auditing at Flag because the pitch is that it's higher quality and better auditing and all that. And we all know that the children over there are auditing. Serge Delmar and other people have come forward stating they were auditing adults at Flag. And it does make me feel really uncomfortable when people don't bring this up. It makes me very suspect of them that they don't talk about the children auditors at Flag, especially when they're bragging to the world that they were an auditor. I mean, it doesn't just take a person who was an auditor to see all the children at Flag. All you have to do is walk in that building and you see all the child laborers. So anyways, this is a good book. I'm doing a little laundry today. I'm going to read some of Nathan Rich's book today. I want to get through with that. Shout out to T. Perth, Australia. I want to read 2 chapters. If I get enough time today, I'll read 2, but at least 1. And I'm looking for some more stories like I always am. I do occasionally repeat stories, but I do try my best not to read the exact same publication. But it needs to be in people's consciousness. And I want to also go over my analytics with you guys today a little bit, just for fun. That's because I'm a weirdo geek. Analytics are fun. And if you do get an opportunity, go check out my fun video of me and my niece dancing. I think that it's blocked because of copyright, but I put a link to my Instagram in there if you guys want to check it out. Just for fun, laughs. Have an amazing day. Peace.